Welcome back to Kingsburg, the two-player playthrough. We're about to begin year 3. We're going to be doing the first half of that, which is steps 1 through 4 down here at the bottom. So let's zoom in and we'll get right to it. Alright, so the first thing we do, of course, is we're going to do step 1 of year 3, and it is the King's Favor, and whichever player has the least amount of buildings. Again, we're tied at 6 buildings apiece. We go to the tiebreaker, which is number of resources. This time there is no tie. The red player has 4 gold and 1 stone, and the black player only has 1 wood, or 1 lumber, sorry, and 1 gold. So the black player now will receive 1 bonus white die to roll for the spring production, which of course comes up right now. Alright, let's get to rolling the dice. Okay, spring production phase. First thing we do, we're going to roll the 3 dice, and that's going to block the number 8 spot, which is here. We roll the 2 blues, and that's going to block the number 9. Okay, and now I'm going to roll everything together. Now remember, black gets that bonus white die to add to their total, and black also has the King's Envoy. So, see what we get here. Black has 4 5s. Wow, very cool. And red has 11. So 20 for black, 11 for red. Now black can, I believe, re-roll one of the dice. It's at the beginning of each production season. If you have rolled the same number on all your dice, you may re-roll one of them. And I think, 4 5s, I think black is going to re-roll one of the die, and that's the statue allows him to do that, and he rolls a 5. So I guess inevitable, black was going to end up with 4 5s, whether they like it or not. Alright, this time the turn order is going to switch because red had the lower value, so red is going to go first. So we're going to zoom down the board and we're going to allocate dice. Okay, so red up first. They're going to be a little sneaky, and they're going to use just 1 die, and they're going to take the number 5 spot. The reason being, of course, black has all 5s. Now, black does have the King's Envoy, so they can use the 5 spot, but probably doesn't want to use it for that ability right now. So black is actually going to take 15, and he's going to take the 15 spot. And now we're back over to red. Red can take the 6 spot, which he is going to do. And that leaves black. Black only has a 5 left. Black could use the King's Envoy to take this spot as well, or save it for a later time. And I think black is going to save it and not do that. So that's allocating the dice. And again, so we remove the green, we remove the blue, and we go down the line. So the first thing that's going to happen is red here. Is on the number 5 space, and that's going to give him 1 guard. So he's going to go from 0 to 1, just the top of the frame there. And then we're going to get to number 6, which is again red. They're going to trade in 1 gold, and that's going to give him a stone and a lumber. And then we go up to the number 15 spot for black, and the 1 white die now is returned. You only get to use it the 1 time. He's going to get a gold, a lumber, and a stone. So he gets 1 of each. And that is going to conclude the spring production allocation. Now we're going to be building buildings. And first up is red. So let's go down to the red player mat and see if they are going to build something. Okay, so we're here at the red player area, and the red player, of course, calculated everything precisely. Yeah, or maybe it was luck. Anyway, they're going to build the church. They have 3 gold, 2 stone, and a lumber, exactly. So they're going to spend all of the resources right now, and they're going to build the church. The church gives them +0 in battle, but it becomes +1 in battle if they fight demons. It also provides 7 victory points. So red is going from 12 to 19, just like that, blowing right past black, who has 16 points. All right, over to the black player area and see what they're going to build. Okay, so for the black player, they've decided they're going to spend their 2 lumber and their 2 gold, and they are going to build a market. And that's going to give them 1 victory point, so they're going to go from 16 to 17. The market says once per season, you may influence an advisor whose value is 1 point higher or lower than the sum of the dice you're using. So for instance, if they had 15 here, they could either influence the 16 space or go one down the 14, or just continue to use them as the 15. So pretty powerful ability. The game is now red player 19 points, black player 17. All right, let's go back to the turn sequence and see what's going to happen next. All right, so the next step in the order here for year 3 is to move to the number 3 spot. And now, whichever player has the most buildings is going to get a victory point. If there's a tie, they both get a victory point. Well, it just so happens both players have 7 buildings. They both get a victory point. Red goes from 19 to 20. Black goes from 17 to 18. And up next is the summer production phase. So we're going to have to roll some dice. So let's get to summer production rolling dice. Okay, summer production time, which means we have to roll the blocking dice. So we'll do that first. So 9, 10, 11, the number 11 spot is blocked, and the blue dice, the number 9 spot is blocked. Okay, and so now we're going to roll the red and the black together and see what we get. This time black has 6, 8, 9, 10, and red has 14. So black is going to go first in turn order this time, and red will be going second. All right, let's zoom down a little bit and allocate those dice. Okay, so black is up first, and I think they're going to take their 6 and they're going to put it right here. And now red is going to go, and red is going to use the 14 space right here. And that leaves black with a 2 2s. He's going to put 1 2 here, and because he's going to lose the King's Envoy next turn, he's going to use it right now and be able to put the other 2 right here. So he's going to get the number 2 space twice. All right, so collecting resources, black is going to get 2 gold, so he's going to get 1 gold here twice. Going along to the number 6, he's going to trade in the 1 gold that he just received. And by doing that, he will get a lumber and a stone. And, oh, should have removed the blue and the green. And we go up here to the number 14. And that means that red is going to sacrifice a victory point going from 20 down to 19. But they do get 3 resources of their choice. And I think they're just going to take a stone, a gold, and a lumber. So 1 of each. And that's going to be the end of gathering the resources. And now, so as I don't forget, because they both have the inn, red and black will both get a +2 token because this is the end of the summer phase. All right, let's go back down to the turn tracker board here and wrap up. We're going to be doing building next. So we're going to go to black and see what they're going to build, if they can build anything. Okay, so black has a gold, a lumber, and 2 stone. And looking at their chart, the only thing they can build is a crane, and so they're going to go ahead and do that. That costs a lumber and a stone, and they are going to build a crane. It's going to give them 1 victory point, so they're going to go from 18 to 19. So now the game is tied at 19 victory points apiece. And it says you may pay 1 less gold when you construct a building in column 3 or 4. So the columns 3 and 4 buildings now cost 1 gold less to build. All right, over to the red player to see what they're going to build. Okay, so the red player here has 1 of each, and the only thing they can build as well is the crane. So they are going to copy what black did. They're going to build the crane, costing 1 lumber and 1 stone, I believe, yes. And they will get a victory point going from 19 to 20 points, jumping into the lead once again. And that's going to end the summer production phase. I guess now would be the time you get the +2 tokens, but I've already doled them out. So we'll go back to the turn track here for summer, or for the year 3, and we'll wrap up. All right, wrapping up first half of year 3. Next time we will be moving, of course, to spot 5. Then we're going to do fall production, buying guards, and of course the army, enemy army is coming. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Join me next time for part 6, which will be the end of year 3. And right now the score is red player is 20 points, black player 19. All right, thanks for watching.